Alright, we're back with more in the 9th Multiworld. And you thought we were going to Mario 64? You fool. Yeah, we need 2 more stars before we can go that out. So, we have about half of the levels available to us here in Powerwash. So, let's go knock that out. Let's see what we have access to. Vehicles. I just Spanish Villa in vehicles. That's weird. Boat, fishing boat, so we got both boats, recreational SUV, house, cottage, statue. Alright, well, let's just get in there and get to it. Alright. Nope. Unlock that part, please. Do not need a headache with the constant jiggle. This is a pretty quick level. It's one of the earlier ones. Should be able to knock it out pretty quickly. Got that. This stone path, got that. Found our dirt. Again, I think I have it set to like 60% local garbage, so most of this is going to be garbage, but we'll find a few nice things out there. Main thing we're looking for are 2 more power stars and any of the Chrono Trigger Go modes. The Necrodancer, either a stage key or character would be nice. And then, you know, anything for Wind Waker. That's not what we need for Symphony Night. We don't need no shiitake. Let's go and get this side while we're looking at it. Get that post, get that railing. The undersides. Yeah, we did get that railing. Okay. Felt like we didn't for some reason. Decking is all one area. Like, felt like these steps should have been done by now, but this whole decking is one area. Like that. I think I can get this better from outside. The railing will get in the way, but I don't like being real close to things. Makes things a little tricky. Let's actually just get this with an extension. It's a lot better than when we have to get up there and clean it. Actually be able to get the roof area from here too. Nice. That windowsill, please. Super extension. Let's just get all the way up there. Why not? Just get all of it from down here. Negative shapers to witness. Alright, well, we might have all of our witness tools unlocked before we even get there. Gutters are definitely going to have to get up there because you got to get at it from a downward angle. We got a good chunk of that. Some weird bits of lag for some reason. My mouse cursor kind of gets this weird floatiness associated with it. Yeah. Extension. I don't need the super extension, but you know what? We did it. We went there. This wall, probably gonna miss like an awning or some sort of thing that's sticking out that we'll need to get more of the underside of, but whatever, it happens. See here. Should grab. Where's this window? Oh yeah, I need to get the side of it. There we go. All doors. Where much of the porches. Guess we need the upper half as well. We're probably just missing this whole side over here. Let's get the railing. Set. Got the railing. That's not what I was going for. There we go. Decking. Yeah, we got the decking. Let's get all the way back here and get the big extension. Get all of that. There we go. Oh, it actually does have a max distance. Well, we are definitely going to have to get up there for that. It's fine. We will go up there. Get that trim. As the trim go around the corner. It's a different style. We need underneath it. We always need underneath it. There we go. Jump on the fence, please. There we go. Aha. Hey, Canbox, doing alright. Appreciate the lurk. We're just doing some power wash. Trying to find our last 2 power stars to be able to gold Mario 64. We know it's in here somewhere. It's gotta be. Some of the trim this door. There we go. Alright, now we need to go up. After I get that part of that gutter. Fix this gutter, please. Nope, fell off. Frame, yeah, got that frame. I'll just get the sidewall over here. We'll come back around and grab the gutter. Yeah, there's a weird bits of lag again. Computer might need a reboot. It's been a little while. Side should be about done with that trim. Go. Window. Gutter. I think we need just one of this trim thing. We got this window frame, right? Yeah. Yeah, nope, fell off. Need the underside of it. Well, no, not quite. Backside? Yeah, backside, there it is. This all one section? Yeah, it is. Even over here? Yep. Alright. Let's knock this out. Barely tiny bit of this underside. of it to tell. See anything now? Yeah, it is a little bit of it. Way around. Some over on the back side that we need to grab. Fine, just finish off this roof. Nothing sent out for 60, 70, or 80, or 90. So the mod might have glitched out again, but usually with a quick reboot, it'll sync back up. Because I'm pretty sure all of that was not from a collect. Only collected one game, I think. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, it's the only one that's collected so far. Odds of 3 or 4 in a row, all being for Baldur's Gate, kind of low. Not possible, but low. Gutter and a window, I guess. Alright, 1 posts. 1 frame. Trims is going to be just all over. Yep, we're definitely going to need to highlight those. Highlight the post. That one over there. That, and now all the wooden trims. All these are going to have to get underneath. Those, got those. Missing this one. Yep, alright, just had to touch it. Three. Guess they're above because I think we got. Nope, never mind. Is that one? Guess maybe on this side. Yep. Right, now we're missing one. Where's it at? Get as much viewing angle as we can. See if we can see it flashing somewhere. Where's it at? Seeing it. It's probably a small bit somewhere. These? No. That area. These. Definitely got that one. Might be up in a corner up here somewhere that we can't see from outside. Somewhere. There it is. Can we actually see that from the front? Kind of. It is flashing a little bit, but the light, the sun glaring on it, makes it really kind of hard to see. Had to go look at it from the shadow. Touch. Okay. Let's do a real quick reboot. It didn't finish out that level. Those down. Boot it back up. Once I connect, it should send those back out. Yep, there they go. All right, what do we get? Nothing. Health upgrade and Necrodancer, which doesn't do anything to Chaucer. But that's fine. All right, what else we got? Let's knock out another house. Forest Cottage. Fluid extension to get that top bit. Dough. All right. Let's see how quickly we can knock this out. Sides of the door, top part of the door, a little bit of the underside of the door, just all around the door. There we go. A little bit more extension, should be able to get most of the roof. To get up there, get a little bit of cracks, but the way it slopes like that, it makes it pretty easy to see most of it from down here. That little area over there might be kind of tricky, but we can see most of it. Definitely up on the very top, we'll have to get up there, so won't go too in depth for the roof, because we're going to have to go up there anyway. So many dings. A little bit of extension. Get all that window from down here. Maybe. And that top part is a little tricky. Really have to get at that from above. See much more. Oh yeah, I forgot we have to get the outside wall too. We'll do that afterwards. We should be able to get most of this, I think. Hey, there's a power star. I think we only need one more. I think we only needed 2 when we started this. The frame, the sill. Ocean Symphony at night. We don't need that. Why I spend so much time on the roof area when we're going up there anyway, but I like to be able to get it from a distance. Section that wall, then we'll head up to the top. There are no stairs. It's not upstairs. Go up there yet. Still got this little bit to get. Just got excited. I saw the jump point. I'm like, all right, get up there. Got a section of roof. There. I think that's most of the bottom side. Let's grab this real quick while we're still down here. I think that is all that. Oop. I was about to go up, and I was like, nope, nope, I saw grime. It's clean. Is this underside? Better. I missed this area. So much area. Quick pass. Quick pass with the highlight just to make sure. Grab that a little bit from above. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, now we go up. Yep, and immediately go back down. Take that chimney. Get clean. Go. That. That. Window. There we go. Yep. Bunch of garbage being unlocked so far. Outside of that one power star. Vein. Let's see. Let's do an extension just so we don't have to go down there for this part. Extension. We need to come down and get this little bit that we can't see. Still done? Yeah, still done. It's all done. Accidentally get the rest of that roof. One frame, one sill, and the cellar door handle. Alright. Exactly which ones of those are, so, well, we know what those are. A frame. Some distance and look. None in the back. That one. Oh, and that sill. Alright, yeah, I felt like we needed to get that from the top side. Yeah, we didn't use a ladder. I was like, where's our ladder? We didn't actually use it. Did it. And our 100% was still just garbage. I do kind of wish there was multiple camera angles for this, so you can actually see the different sides of it being cleaned. That would be kind of neat. Oops, I don't want to restart. All right, do the statue. All right, here we go. Do this again. I think we've done this in most of our multi-worlds at this point. Let's get as much as we can from way back here. All the way to the top, please. Go. Hey, there's our second power star. Alright, we should be able to gold Mario 64 now. We'll finish BKing Powerwash here and then see how much time we have left. That might be something we just do tomorrow. Kick off that goal and see where we go after that. See what it unlocks. I feel like Powerwash is probably just going to take the rest of the night, because we have quite a few levels to go through. So I think we have about half of them available to us at the moment. So, although a good chunk of them will be really quick, so those only take a couple minutes each. These locations are some of the longer ones we need to do. But I like to start with the longer ones first in a stream just to knock them out. So then we get a good judge of exactly how long we're going to be spending. I don't want to finish with a long one and then just have it take all night. It's always the trickiest part. Faced is always like one of the last areas to get, just because there's so many weird angles you have to hit it from. Probably gonna have to go down below to get a good chunk of that. We'll do that in a bit. Let's try it a little differently. Let's focus on the top side first, and then we'll go down. Hey, there's more witness symbols. Oh, not symbols. Mechanics? Yeah, mechanics. One of these days we'll actually, you know, unlock witness itself. It's out there somewhere. We'll find it. And then we'll do, I wouldn't say all the puzzles, we'll do some of the puzzles, because I feel like by the time we unlock it, we're going to have collected a good chunk of it. Part of me feels like I should turn collect off, but I don't know, I think that'll just make the multiworlds drag on a little bit longer. Longer than I would need, because then there'd be a whole bunch of situations. It's like, alright, we got all these things for a game that's already finished. I like being able to see a tracker, be like, alright, there's a lot of stuff here that we just don't need to worry about. If you're doing like one-off multi-worlds, or you're really practicing a specific multi-world, I think I prefer collect off, but in something like this where we're just trying to knock them out real quick and move on, collect on is a little bit better, I think. The goal is to try as many games in as possible by the end of the year. We're about halfway through the year. We're on 9. We'll see if we can get to 20. That'll be tricky. These are going to start taking longer and longer as we start getting more games involved. Get these from lower angle. Let's get a little bit of extension. Yeah, there we go. polyether chrome trigger. Don't need those. Well, I mean, they're useful, but I just buy them. I should be able to get most of this knocked out from down here. I think we got most of the top area. Although there are some of the helmets that I didn't quite have the angle for. I'll have to climb on top for that. Few ones where I make liberal use of the highlight because all these little cracks, it's hard to, you really can't see like any of the grime at all. Like if you look in front of us, it kind of blends in a little bit. It's really hard to see sometimes. Like that little bit there. Once it goes away, yeah, it's, you see kind of little dots of yellow, but yeah. Easier just to highlight it all. And as you get further away like that, it gets harder and harder to really see. Weird texture. It's like, that's supposed to be something up there, or is that just a glitch in the skybox? Not sure. I think that's most of the bottom. Midpoint. There we go. Here I can get some of this angle of the jewel. Yeah, there we go. That's always one of the harder parts to get. I never really seem to clean from this angle. Let's see here. Let's go jump on top. Yep, nope. Get stuck. Up we go. Way to get this particular angle. Guess maybe we could use the scaffolding, but no. I am very anti-scaffolding. Good. Thanks for popping in, Catbox. I will catch you later. Let's see. What are we missing? Missing that. underneath this flap. That cheek spot. It's going to be most of it, but let's see what sections we're missing and how to best get there. Oop, didn't realize I was missing that, but sure, take it. Okay. Couple back slabs. Got those. Cheek guard, yep. Other side. Yeah, I think I see it right back there. It was underside. I think this is the area we need to jump on there and get like underneath behind it. Yeah, there we go, right there. Neck. His helmet. Rest. Can we climb up from down here? No, I think we need to actually jump from above. Maybe I can see from here. There we go. All right, anything else we really notice? No. Oop, I saw something over here. Oh, yeah, still part of the necklace. Thought I got all that, but did not. Necklace finish up. Bit of neck. Yep. To get the underside of the necklace, maybe. This is always like one of the very last spots because there's always like a weird corner that I seem to miss. Got the pendant. I'm missing the necklace. I think it's like that corner there, like where it meets the pendant. It's kind of tricky to get. There we go. There's that a little bit. There's some here. Ear. Needs more of the ear. Alright, 2 chests, 1 face, 1 helmet. I think I saw the helmet over here. And there's the face. Yeah, the helmet's back here. Where am I missing this little bit? Is it from, yep, below? Yes, yes it is. Face is one of these. That one. Alright, now 2 chests. Find it. I think I saw a bit there. And here, yep. Nice. Alright, nothing else unlocked. Oh. All the clean. Alright, I think that's all our locations. Vehicles should be pretty quick. Well, other than Spanishville, that's not a vehicle. We'll do that since we're still doing locations. I don't think I've ever done this one. So at least we're getting something new in our rotation. Don't know if this one will be our big one or not. Seems kind of big, but I don't know. Doesn't feel like it would be too long though. It feels kind of contained. Yeah, now we're already at 2%. That's definitely not a long one. Having these tiles are kind of annoying though, because you got to go both directions in order to really get a lot of it. Is each one or is it a row of them? Yeah, it looks like it's a row. Some of the ground already from being up here. Let's see. We're gonna need to get like this underside, maybe. So maybe going this direction would be a little bit easier, but alright, we're on the ground now. We're doing down here. Gotta get all these decorations. The bottom of each of these planters, yep. This shouldn't be too bad. It's a lot of little stuff that we'll really have to pay attention to. Most part, it's pretty flat, so we should be able to just do some pretty wide sweeps and get a good chunk of it. And then like this, we'll just need to focus on little spots to clean it up. Finish all down here that we can get to, and then just kind of work our way up. So there's a wall and it's lantern. Top lantern, go. Ladder, just kinda, I'm done with this side. Let me get at least around that real quick. This pressure washer would totally tear up all these plants. You just eat right through them. Feels like a pretty good route. Then you forgot how to work this floor in, but too bad. Oop, alright, well, we'll just go up the ladder a little bit. It helps get some of the floor, I guess. This fountain. This one's definitely a medium level. I don't know which one our long one will be. I guess I should look at the scroll around the side to figure out. Definitely not the Mars rover. Pretty sure that's a short one. Not the Shinra hauler. SCV is definitely a short one. Space, yeah. Definitely gotta clean the inside of that. Fire truck, I think it's a short one. Skate park. It's kind of large. I could see that being a medium though. It's a lot of just flat surfaces. Our percentage is definitely kind of slowed down a little bit. Kind of got stuck in the 30s. Time machine, I don't even know what that is. Oh, is that maybe, could be Back to the Future. The DeLorean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think that would call it time machine. I think they would call it the DeLorean, but maybe not. Golf cart, definitely a short one. Windows, I think we got both of those, yep. Fishing boats, could be either medium or short. I think fishing boat is actually a medium. Dreadnought, I would think, is medium. This car is definitely short. Go energy exhibit, I think would be medium. And that's not really that long. Frolic boat, I think is a medium. Scorpion Sentinel. There's a lot of, it's not that big, but there's a lot of cracks you have to really get into. It's either medium or short. Vintage car is short. Is that all of the ground? Not quite. Steps. And then we're back to the Shinra hauler. I would say skate park might be the long. Either skate park or this one, the villa. At least we don't have the, was it the Thunderhawk? Whatever that 40K one is, obscenely long. Let's see. I saw edging the sky. That. I think I got most of the floor. It's missing a little bit. All right. Alcove. Just kind of do a quick once over. Lamp. Lamp. I think that's most of down here. Sure, we missed something, but yep, this edging. Go back for it later. Up the steps. I'd like to get at least one more power star just in case I miscounted, but I'm pretty sure we're right at 70. But I can't ever trust my memory anymore. Come on, wall. Maybe we need to get the inside of it too. Yep. Or wall. Seems just like it. Yeah, that's all one chunk there. Over here too? Yeah. It just goes all the way around. I could see this being in the long one. There's a lot more surface area than it originally looks like. You get to something like this where it's just like, alright, you just kind of spray down one giant area and it's a good chunk of it. We've got any more Symphony of the Night useful items in a while. So I'd like to get pretty close to go mode on that. We're still missing 3 relics of light, I think. I want to say we have 2, and I think we need 5 total. So yeah, we're not even halfway on that. That number tile. I guess we're moving into this inside. It's different areas, yep. I had to really determine if they're different areas or not, if you can work the percentage. Looks like if it's a really big surface area, you can leave behind pretty big chunks because the overall percentage would be clean by just going real fast through it. But there's small spots like these, you really need to kind of focus down because you got to get all the little corners. See, on the lower wall. Is this part of it? Yeah, this is the porch wall. So it's definitely windowsill. Windowsill. That we're missing. There's the upper wall. Oh, we got the lower wall. Okay. Oh, that's all lower wall. All right, that makes sense. Railing should be about done. Don't have to get the underside. On railing, work with me. Listen. See any highlight? No. So way down here. Goes up next to. There we go. Alright. Let's kick him off this. Fountain, all that. Big fountain. Yeah, I did. Railing, there we go. Those steps. Got these steps. Nope, that was the steps. So there we go. There's the steps. Have to get up there. We'll finish down here first. We'll do that area last. Good chunk of it. Let's finish up this floor. Listen, there we go. Should probably get a good chunk of it just from down here. Just go straight through that plane. It's fine. Let's just get all of that while we're here. Why not? Found our satisfaction. Probably fine, right? Alright, roof. That's the best way to get you. This does not feel very efficient either. Might work. Hey, alright, maybe it does work. Alright, well that worked a little better than I thought. The wall is nothing. Get it all the way across. It can. Get areas that we missed. Yeah, maybe so. Alright, that might, well, sort of work. Alright, well, that worked a little better than I thought. Yeah, if we just leave the big extension on it, just kind of wildly spray. See? We get things. Yeah, I got it. Let's go up. I think the best way to get up is over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just got spray and pray all over. There's no accuracy here. Get this a little bit. It's like, all right, where am I missing it? There we go. This little corner. All right, got all that. Plants. No frame there. It's all part. Well, there's a ledge. Okay. That's it's like, I guess there's no frame. It's all part of the main wall, but there is a tiny ledge there. See, I think we got all that. A little bit of the beam. Can I see from here? I think it's down below. It's fine. Get that in a bit. Nope, fell. Let's see. Can we actually get it from over here? Might be a little bit cleaner. There we go. And then same from over here for the other side. Jump. Thank you. Well, got that. Not what I was going for, but I'll take it. There we go. Yeah, I think those are best to get from a distance. Get the angles a little bit easier. Do I need to get all the way up there? No, I don't have to get the very top of the roof. That's nice. For some reason all of this gets dirty, but that, nah, that area's fine. Well, one thing, yeah, and it doesn't go around the side. It does. Okay, so I don't have to focus too hard on that area. On table and chairs. Finish up. Table, there's a chair, and there's a chair. All right. Let's see, where this wall did I miss? Side maybe? Oh yeah, definitely. Well, no, it doesn't seem like that's a thing. It's out of bounds, not dirty. Yep. Oh, alright, just missed that little area. There we go. These, no, it's all one section. Nope, they're actually different areas. Yep, there we go. Start getting those. Turn around and get the other way. It's all the ceiling, need a little bit more frame. Areas like that. These posts, these railings, all the little details. Yep. Alright. There's this wall and floor. And we should be down to the small little details. This, we're sitting at about an hour and a half, so we'll probably blast through a bunch of real quick small levels. We'll see if we can find our one more power star. I think we're good, but I like to have one more just to be on the safe side. And then we'll call it a day. We still have 17 levels to go here, so we have plenty to go for another episode. You know, once we find those levels, still gotta find them. Still bits we missed here. I think that's most of it. Get some of these posts still. Some of these might be front. Yeah, these little areas. That post. So something over here. Roof beam, yep. Got those. Shutter. Window I need to get from above. There's a little ledge there, I'm sure. Yeah, this little bottom section. Go. That little bit. The facade. Alright. There was something over there. Window frame. Let's put this inside. Yep. Got that. Frame. Probably inside. Yep. So something that was a big chunk. What was that? Ceiling beam. Yep. Alright. Now I think we're at the point where we need to look at the log. One railing of that guy way over in the corner. Get over here. Get clean. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Casa Corbel. I think that's, yeah, over there. Got that. Scrolling down. Small terrace parapet. Where would that be? The tower. I saw something over there. Window bar. All right. Get a little closer on that one. All right, got it. It's a terrace. No. Here we go. These areas. Which one? This guy. Right. Terrace shutter. Which one did we miss? That one. Way over here. Probably on the inside. Yep. And tower door handle. Really? Of all things. Did it. I could see that being one of the long ones we set. I'll have to check my script to see exactly if this is a long or medium one. It's definitely right on the edge of it. All right. Now, let's knock out a couple really quick ones. Try to find that one last power star I want. Gotta be out of here somewhere. It doesn't have to be, but the odds are that there is one more out here somewhere. Yeah, hey, shop stock unlock for Necrodancer, so that'll give us more things to buy. I would like to have another progressive zone or character before I go back to that, though. Ideally. Also, you can tell this game was made in the UK because, you know, they call it a bonnet. UK or EU. Over there somewhere in Europe. Nobody here knows what a bonnet is. Recreational vehicle. Yeah, we don't even done half of them. We've done a quarter so far, so we definitely have more power wash in our future. Focus on these windshield wipers because they're always like the very last thing I get. Not this time. Not this time. Haha. Heal the chrono trigger. Come on. There's gotta be something good here. There's gotta be something. So it's most of the. Oh, that's right. There's a lot on the bottom too. Get all that. Exhaust. Gonna figure out which little corner this is. There we go. Alright, I actually got the underside pretty quickly this time. What are we missing? Underneath? I don't think that any part of the top is considered the left body, but I could be wrong. Did we get the right body? We did. Alright, so there probably is part of the top that's considered the body. Yeah, it's a little bit that curves up. Pulse tone for Necrodancer. I don't use enough items in Necrodancer. Time I try to use it, I get into a really bad situation and just immediately die. Someday, I'll get better at that game. Someday. Ladder. I think that's actually most of it. Always miss a little bit of this bumper. It's like a weird spot, like underneath the tire or something. This corner. There's always something I miss in this bumper. Go. Brake lights. Got that one, got that one. Probably these guys. Yep. Got that one. Got that one. Grill and a mirror. Got that mirror. I actually got the front pretty well for once. Alright. That did not send out 100%, but that could have been something that was collected. Right. Let's see. Vehicle, water. Wait on the fishing boat because that one's kind of long. It's definitely a medium. But we'll knock out this frolic boat. Or as many short ones we can. There's a Wind Waker Picto Box. That unlocks a couple more quests. I think it maybe unlocks the... Alright, I don't know if it's the windmill that unlocks the chests above the Picto Box guy, or if we need the box itself in order to even unlock the guy. I definitely know we need the fire arrows in order to start the windmill to gain access to the top area. But I don't know if the door is locked until we get the Picto Box or not. I don't know that exact order of operations. Alright. Most of the bottom. Jump up there without the ladder, so ladder it is. But still, I would like one more power star. Come on. Come on. I know it's out there. Another 3 in this spot to get. We can get there. And frame. All the frames, probably. There we go. Well, we have 3 more in here. Back, get the rest of those frames. Dings. Yeah, there's our speed boost to witness. I wonder if the laser puzzles are considered part of the multi-world. I think lasers would be local and witness, so I gotta go to at least turn on the lasers. I bet if I shuffle them into the multi-world, we can get to a point where all we have to do is boot up witness and it'll go. Which is why I don't want to shuffle in the lasers. We'll see. We will see. I think I'm really questioning on the witness it or the Easter egg hunts. Not a big fan of those, but we'll see how they feel. Maybe if I just leave it on easy, it won't be as tedious. We won't need as many of them. Seat. Need seat. There we go. The seat. Yep. Need the seat. And get this angle of the frames and the windows and all that stuff. Yep. Do the same for over here. I think got most of that. Take out all the door frame. There we go. Sections of wall probably would be a lot easier if I did it from a distance, but yeah, I'm here. I'm finishing it out. All right. Do I have another ladder? Probably do. Maybe. Maybe I don't need one. Jump from up here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Who needs ladders? Come on. Edge all the way around, and we should be good. Yeah, there we go. There's that trim. Alright, that's everything from the top. Got the gunwale. We got most of the easy to see things. Cool. Yep, that's a little bit. Got that. Gotta get these poles. Come on, pole. Alright. Rudder. Missed that somehow. Oh, and steering wheel. Saw the steering wheel, said rudder. that. Cabin wall could be anywhere. It's that one. That and rudder. It's another 100% that we didn't get. Nope, nope, there it goes. Any other quick ones? Fishing boats, definitely a medium. Let's go to the special area. Dreadnought, I think it should be pretty short. Yeah. Very short with this nozzle. All the way up to 30%. It's 40, 50, 60. No power stars though. Now that I'm actually looking for them, it's just like, nah, we're not going to give you any. Now we get to the slow part. We have to get in all these cracks. I say slow. Still pretty quick. Slow compared to what we just did. It's 80%, still garbage. Go to the top angle soon. Got the scaffolding. Still no. Do a little bit of extension because we're kind of way back here. Yeah, there we go. All those dings. It's 90%. Still a bunch of garbage. think I'm gonna have to jump on the top and get a very top-down angle from here. There we go. So many dings. There we go. Foot joint, leg, and reactor. Says one of the reactors. Reactor cylinder. Reactor top armor. There we go. And somehow I missed the very bottom. I kind of have to get down underneath them. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Bunch of garbage. Me run around in circles all around it. Alright, did that. Let's see, Midgar. Scorpion Sentinel. I don't think this one would be too long. I think this one might be considered a short. Let's knock it out real quick. I still want that one last power star. Then after this, I think the only one we have left is fishing boat, which is definitely a little bit longer. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Maybe up to 10%. There's a lot of little cracks in here, which is what makes it take a little bit longer. Extension on some of these angles. Scroll, Necrodancer, don't care. So strength of the Dome Keeper is definitely useful. He said something. Distance, extension, spray. %, still garbage. All right, let's see what we're missing. A lot of little bits. Get up in those little cracks. Just take the longest. Where is our ladder? Right there. Let's go all the way up. Use the scaffolding just to get the backside of that tail. We'll see. I think I can get the very top without it. Disappointing. We only have to go up a couple layers. Damn it. So over here. We're at 90%. All right, I guess we're not getting one more power star. It's fine. It's fine. Pretty sure we're there. Laser claw, got all those. Right. I think I got everything from up here. Ding. See a bunch of little stuff that I missed. Ladder, just move over there for now. Get out of my way. That section over there. Just cut through there. It's fine. extension here, because, yeah, there's a lot from this angle that we have not gotten. Just sneak on underneath here. Get the light. Nope. Where you got the light? Oh, where I got the light. This one's classified as medium because it's like it feels like it's short because it's small, but there are so many different angles. You have to hit everything. Here, get everything we can. Don't shake the camera, please. Quick shot from below, and then we'll see what we miss. Any little joints. 100%. Getting those last little bits. Too much blue. Just a little bit. Slip joint. There's some right there on the outside. Bit on this cannon portion. A lot on his hand. Oh, there we go. There, get the top part of this claw. This claw, yes, yes I do. Let's see, what am I missing? There. Scanner, really? Alright. Thought I got that, but apparently not. Alright, that's most of it. Let's check the log. Mists. Always seem to miss those because they're like a weird spot. Yeah, they're like way on the inside. And this is claw as well. Gonna get right up on the claw. White, get pretty close though. What about that claw? Did you get that one? Yeah, I got that one. Alright, what else am I missing? Fan belts. Oh, yep. Wheel generator hood. Is that? Oh, right there. That a little bit. Yeah, always miss the parts of the leg because there's just so many joints here. A shoulder well. Exactly is that? Probably one of these, yep. Did it. And there was satisfaction. Alright, well, we didn't get our extra power star that we wanted, but I think we only needed 2, and we found 2, exactly. So we should be able to goal Mario 64 tomorrow. A little over 2 hours on this one. Yeah, this one is probably a medium because it took a little bit longer than usual. But that's fine. We're at the point. We have no more specials. And we have one vehicle, which is the fishing boat, which is definitely a medium. That'll take a little bit. But we got nearly half the levels. And a lot of these are short ones, like the other one was penny farthing, golf cart. I think I saw a vintage car in here. A good chunk of these ones left are short. So either the villa or skate park, I think, is considered the long of this set. So we might have already done our long, or we might still have it to go. Yeah, Grandma Miller's car is a short one. Mako Energy exhibit is definitely medium. So we have at least 2 mediums left. Mako and fishing boat. Just car is short. Good chunk of the ones we have left are short. So cycle and truck is short. But we will do those next time. So, till then, remember, always pet the cat, and I will catch you all later.